cartoons.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to tell the people that watch this thing what we're planning on doing. We're in Little Switzerland. That's the Chalet Motor Lodge. I guess they call it now. What do they call it now? Switzerland Inn over there on the right.
Yeah.
Just past that.
You went that way, ain't you?
Yeah, I should turn that way. We'll turn still here. I'm thinking we're gonna go south rather than north. We're headed back this way. Me and Dad's rode through here before, but we're gonna try to go maybe up to 7 Mile Ridge. I tried to shoot this back in the winter last year, and some of my cameras messed up. One of them did. Plus, we had Mom with us, and I don't know, just the energy didn't flow just right, Pop. So I got Dad with me today. He's going to tell us some things about this area if he feels so inclined.
Nothing much to tell about this right through here.
Well, I mean,
They've let the parkway go up and you can't see anything, the sides of it.
so back in the early days, the trees were down low and you could see out into the valleys better?
Yeah, all of these, where it's been cut and filled, is you can see better. There's still some pretty good views.
They cut out overlooks now, and just every so often you'll have an overlook where you can stop and you can peep kind of through the trees and see. Now somewhere along in here, down in here is where you grew up though, down below us. Where?
Back here to the right.
To the right.
Half a mile.
We just, what is the gap called here where we just came from? Where the chalet is?
Switzerland.
This just a little, this is Switzerland Gap?
Yeah.
I used to run this part of the road, of the parkway, when I was playing ball, trying to stay in shape. I'd run from the, I'd park my car at the underpass that we're going to go over here in a minute, and run every bit of this uphill that we're going down now, and then come back around by the chalet and the post office and everything, go back to where I parked my car. It's pretty hard to run up this, really. It's downhill about the whole way to the gap, to the Bearwallow Gap. Mile marker 335 here, 335 on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Has Parkway changed much over the years, Dad? I mean, do you ever remember it being gravel or?
I remember it being gravel.
You do?
Here, yeah. They paved it back after the Second War.
So you're born in 38, that would be in 46 or 47, somewhere along in there?
Somewhere along there they started paving, yeah, wow. Through here.
Do you know why they always called it Bearwallow Gap down here?
That's all I ever known it called. I don't know why.
I guess there must have been a bear that wallowed through here. Yeah. This is the Bearwallow Gap.
Yeah.
Going over that underpass. And this is Osborne Knob over here on the left.
Osborne's Knob.
Osborne's Knob. Last time we were up here, it was in the fall, I guess, or something last year, and we saw deer up here. I got some really good video of deer, but I couldn't zoom in on them with these cameras that's on the truck. So today I brought this camera in case me and Dad see some deer. It's a Canon camera that'll zoom in, or if we see turkeys, or I remember we saw some kind of a pheasant or something that last time, or grouse.
Grouse.
Yeah. Are the pheasants up here?
No ringnecks or nothing. No. They put some in here a few times, but they never did make it. Not enough farming, I don't think.
But the grouses do. What was it? Ruffled grouse? Is that what you call it?
Not as many as them as they used to be, but that because of all the coyotes.
I think the coyote, do they nest on the ground?
Yeah.
So a coyote can hunt them out and kill them.
Yeah.
seen your bear again lately?
I hadn't saw it in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Tim sees him every day or two, I think.
Dad's got a bear that frequents his house, just stops by and visits. Eats ice cream out of the outside freezer. It'd be cool to drive down to Wild Acres and show them that. You telling me a few weeks back about knowing the old man, what's his name that started Wild Acres? Jewish fellow? Blumenthal, Mr. Blumenthal, the guy that does the Blumenthal Center for Performing Arts in Charlotte, Wild Acres Tunnel here. So, and you met him when he was working where, Dad?
I met him years ago. He was a pretty nice fella. When I had the store out there, though, he came up there several times.
Stop by and talk with you?
Yeah. Sure would.
But did you say that you worked for a company that shipped some stuff for him or something at one time? Or?
Well, yeah, he owned that radiator specialty in Charlotte, I believe is what it was. I think that's what it was. Made all kinds of stuff, and we hauled a bunch of it.
Yeah, he was big time into chemicals, I think. You're right. So I went and did some reading on him after we talked about him a little bit. I got a car behind me. He might be in a hurry. I'm going to pull off over here, and he might be going to turn behind me, though. We're just here at the Bearwallow Gap overlook. And we've been here kind of in the fall, but I don't know that we've been here in the summer. Yeah, this is just the over 3,452 feet here at the overlook. And the trail starts right here dead in front of us to do the Three Knobs Trail. Me and Tim walked up that one time. It's a pretty good hike. I bet we hiked probably a couple, 2.5 miles or so to do all 3 knobs. Pretty high little peaks up here. Beautiful trail. Tim said he'd encountered a bear up here on the 3 knobs one time. Said it just come running through the woods and saw him, and it was more scared than he was, he said. Turned and ran from him. Looks like it could rain. It's dark sort of now. See some old wild grapes and stuff now and again. There's still some grapes growing around here. Where was it we used to go? And we'd go get grapes every year or something, somewhere out in the woods, and take them to Granny North, and she'd make the jelly out of it.
Around the church, all around, just up down the creek banks.
Bunch of wild grapes.
Wild grapes, yeah. Fox grapes, I think they call them. Muscadine, some people call them.
Yeah. We got some grapes doing pretty good in our yard now. We've got pretty good little clusters growing on them. Curious, let me ask you this, if you know, will possums or raccoons eat grapes?
I don't know, imagine they will, yeah.
I'm wondering, do I need to put any kind of netting or anything around them to protect them? I believe something is eating my blueberries, some critter of some sort.
Birds?
Maybe birds, I don't know. But I had one bush that came in early, and I ate maybe one handful of blueberries off of it, and now they're all gone, every one of them. So I think I am going to have to start putting some mesh out or something to keep them from eating them. Where can we get on 7 Mile Ridge from here?
You've got to go down and come in from the backside of it.
Well, let's go. We'll do that backside. We'll do it the back way in then. You're talking about head down toward CeeLo and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've not shown everybody that. Boy, there's Mount Mitchell. Everything's up in the clouds. The Black Mountains are today. Up here's a good little overlook you can usually stop at and see the mountains, but it looks like they're shrouded in clouds, which is not unusual. We'll just pull through right quick and peep at them. See, that's where those clouds are over there to the right. That's the Black Mountains. Look like Silo's. About the only one you can see half of it now. So I guess if you're up on Mount Mitchell, you're not seeing much. It's up in the clouds.
See nothing much at all up there. This fella's got a dog riding a motorcycle.
It does, don't he?
Woman. Wonder if it's driving or she is.
Shotgun for somebody, I reckon.